cutting meat.
Howdy.
Double M, you're back.
Yep. Alright.
Hooray.
Last 2 hours of the session, but I am here.
Okay, so Pascal shot 4 arrows, and you'll have to do item saving throws to see if they survived. But they were hits, and if they survived, they were recovered, and he hollered back to the party, just give them to me later. Because he did not... The encounter came up from the east, and the party is traveling southwest, and instead of moving to engage, he stayed back with his bow. And
yeah, that was something I was considering. So 4 saving throws, save on 6 or better?
Yep.
Heyo. What a place to get 220s. Alright, so he'll recover those, so nothing away from him. All of them lose an Electrum, and... Sorry, I need to update Goran. Okay.
Alright, so, yeah, the party just fought off killed 8 Ornitholestes, or however you say that.
Feather raptors.
Feather raptors. Are we going to bother skinning them or anything, or are we moving onward?
Doesn't look like it.
Alright, Corvus aren't going to bother.
John is trying to get a chunk, but I think he's quite underestimating how hard that's going to be.
Probably.
Well, considering how butchered y'all did some of these already, cutting off a loose slab, not that difficult. And he's just doing it to feed it to his familiar, who's not really picky about the cut of meat, if I'm understanding this correctly.
Indeed.
And open a ration and feed it dried meat.
But that would eat into his own
And Robin's already cutting off a set of claws as well, which, that's just basically hack.
Yeah, the fresh meat's always better than dried.
Oh, the Corvos will just stick around and watch Pascal, keeping his 100-foot distance.
Okay.
Was there anything else they needed? I feel like I'm forgetting something.
By the way, party, y'all are hungry.
We'll eat a ration.
Well, hold up. Before we do that, we were told it was 12 miles away, the next village, right? And I know, I have this written down. Let me just check myself. Yeah, 12 miles. How long have we been traveling?
Yeah, you didn't find a village in 12 miles.
Fuck. Alright,
yeah,
eating
because
lunch.
we went 15 miles.
Okay. Or we are wrong about how fast we're traveling, but odds are they're just wrong about how far away it is.
I assume regardless, we're moving until we get to one.
Well, no, we're gonna probably eat in the saddle or wagon, then pass off the reins, and Pascal's just gonna try and keep his horse and eat one-handedly. You know how it is.
Oh, yeah.
If I have to mark off 2 rations because I spilled half of it, then I'll mark off 2.
All right, so the party is going to eat in the saddle, so to speak?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, get away from these dead bodies.
Ah, that's yes. Yes.
Aw, but we could attract giant scorpions and steal the venom. Okay, no, I have everything
Or
up
purple
to
worms, or all sorts of things.
No, that's right, hit points. None of my guys took any hits, I take it? Pascal, of course,
Nope.
being at range.
No, nobody in the party took any hits, except for one of the horses pulling wagon 2. And Bevan has bound its wounds and healed it somewhat. And okay, the party will travel for about another 18 minutes. Approximately 18 minutes, yes, because I wouldn't dare be keeping track of time all the way down to the minute. And lo and behold, a village will come into sight. And during this 20 minutes, I will assume that y'all have eaten your meal, or most of it. I mean, it's a little more difficult for those of you driving a wagon or a horse, although not for you, Bevan, because you just walking.
I would have offered Craig and to eat a ration while he eats seared.
Okay, so you are going to kind of trade off with the wagon thing.
Except for Pascal, he's just going to have to try and eat one-handedly in the saddle.
I can
Yeah.
help hold Robin's food for her.
Okay. Oh, how chivalrous of you. Yeah, Pascal, give me a dexterity check.
Twice?
Yes.
Heyo, that's good. Because one of them was a 20, although that was the second one.
Okay. So, yeah, you'll have no problem getting your meal ate without dropping any of it.
Alright, marking off a ration for all of them.
Okay, yes, people, please do keep track. So Double M, what did you think of the
Cat monkeys, I thought that's hysterical and evil. So basically, I would have invented that. I would have. I've already got a
Yeah.
brilliant idea that I need to write down before I forget.
Yeah, by the way, Padawans, you know who you are. You've got access to the channel. Feel free to use my cat monkeys. They're what do you call that? Like when a song is over 30 years old. Public domain.
Classic.
Public domain now. They're public domain. Just remember my royalty if you ever publish it and get rich.
Oh wait, this is a creation of yours?
Yes.
Cool.
Oh yeah, the cat monkeys are Grillsism. He was laughing about it like 6 months ago.
Yeah, I've been sitting on that for such a long time. And John D had to go and ruin it with a fear spell. When I had 2 party members charmed, they were about to get their new cute pets. And then they would have ate y'all out of house and home.
Oh, so badly. And then the third thing would have happened.
Yeah. Many times.
Oh my god.
But they're so cute.
So-
Don't feed them at night.
Okay.
Big ones.
Anyone remember Tribbles from Star Trek?
Oh yeah, that's a
Yep.
classic.
Yeah. You feed them a little bit and they reproduce like mad. And all of a sudden, all of the food is gone. And instead of 5 cat monkeys, you've got 500 cat monkeys. And they're too cute to hurt, but they're hungry and they're looking at you with those sad eyes and begging for food. And they're chasing your familiars all over the place because they'll eat those too if you let them. And oh yes, it's diabolical.
It's evil. Oh, that's right. That's what I wanted to do.
We
But
we let
hey,
them loose.
at least y'all ditched the Rakshasas.
We should have kept with the monkeys
name?
and like let it loose in some
Cat
random
people.
village we didn't like.
Okay. For those of you that don't know, a Rakshasa, it's like a tiger person, and they've got this ability of illusion and whatnot, and they disguise themselves as something friendly or at least non-threatening.
Weren't those the things that?
And they love human flesh. But you know what? They were waiting for a good time to ambush y'all, like after y'all fought something tough and y'all were hurt and bleeding. But, you know, you left them those 7 ruffian bodies to bury, air quotes. So they took easy pickings.
To be fair, wait,
Probably
are those the
wouldn't like
things
the
that?
outcome.
Were
You
those
mean-
the things that were
Yes,
trying
those
to
are the
sell us
Umbra
parcels?
and Scorpius, yes. That's what those were.
Yeah. That's
I
why I
told
remember
you
the name.
they were a trap.
Of course they were a trap. There was no way on God's green earth they weren't a trap.
Yes, the party has gotten to that point where they are suspicious of all NPCs now. Yes, the
Kumas
paranoia.
himself could walk on up and offer aid, and I'd disbelieve it.
Anyhow, y'all just fought off the Ornitholestes, armor class 4, hit dice 2, 1 attack for 2 to 8, movement of 24 though. Fast fucking bastards.
That's the
They
one thing
were
they
all-
got going for them, though. Pretty weak.
They
all
were-
things considered.
Yeah, they were all max hit points, but Robin's slow spell effectively
Made them not attack.
got 5 of them, and yeah, that was a big help. and they had some pitiful die rolls, and y'all coordinated pretty good.
Sorry
So,
for interrupting your spell, dude.
so anyhow, y'all have gotten to a village. Options. No, you didn't interrupt his magic missile spell. Y'all just targeted 12:30, 1 o'clock. Y'all targeted the same one, and you were a hair faster. It was still alive, so he still had a target. Robin actually had the edge because Robin was already standing up, but you beat Robin by 2 on initiative. That's why I had y'all roll those d6s.
It all worked out. No issues.
Yeah.
I know the only thing going through John's mind right now is getting set up and replacing those spells.
Grills, for the sake of keeping the trip log going, how many miles are we from the last village, actually? Obviously, it's not 12.
18.
18, okay. So that becomes 6 more than that, which makes this mile marker 71. Hoorah.
Yeah,
And
that's
we're, of course, going
spot
to
on.
ask, hey, when's the next village over? And that's going to be... They will claim...
Well, I'm going to wait for everybody to get their actions for the round in. That way,
Yep.
y'all can compare notes and not do duplications. Yeah, that awesome fight that you missed, Double M, that took 3 rounds.
3
And they
rounds
almost
for an hour and a half, huh?
pretty much, yeah.
Almost 2. But I showed up closer to 10.
Shit, I just realized something. One moment for me. I'm looking.
Oh, yep, everyone's looking for magic items. Yeah, Dungeon Master, my guys will resupply their rations and bolts from their packs and such on the, from the stuff, the party wagon that they've contributed to.
Okay.
That's me, I need
Well,
You have heavy crossbows. There's light bolts in the party loot.
Oh, that's annoying. Oh, that's right, they bought extra bolts for that purpose. Never mind.
Hmm.
Rations, definitely, though. Give me a second. Phone.
By any chance, were the feathers that John snagged off of the... Wait, what were the colors? I know, stupid, arbitrary
They were-
question that's going to
they
drive
were dinosaur appropriate colors.
Ah,
Grays, blacks,
so you don't know.
browns.
I have no fucking idea. Is there a particular
I mean, it's
color you're
fair.
looking for?
What area did we encounter them in? Like
Heavy
wooded,
scrub.
heavy, what?
Scrub. Bushes and tall grass with the occasional tree.
No, if it's just the...
Then you're probably gonna look at like browns and greens later. Camouflage.
I'm just going to, before we leave this village, I'm going to make sure I at least have some white feathers acquired.
9.
Is that fair enough?
7 plus...
That's fair enough. I'm sure somebody in the village has chickens and they don't go around policing the feathers after their chickens. And even if they did, you'll find somebody's chicken coop close to the road. And even if you're spotted plucking feathers off the ground nearby, they might watch you, but they're probably not going to challenge you over feathers.
Probably. Yeah.
Okay, look for vendors. Ask about the next village over. Get the mile marker number for reference. How many miles from last village are we actually? Check for magic items, potions for sale. I know Robin's looking for magic bows.
Magic anything right now, honestly.
Yeah.
Did Gorn or Kragan discharge their crossbows, or are those still loaded?
Kragan did.
All right. Did I get a chance to recover that?
You had a chance to recover that. Just do the item saving throw.
I got it.
Or was it Gorn? I know one of them did.
I just rolled a 13. I assume you'll accept that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Topped off. Topped off.
Okay, how big is this? This is a
Topped off.
fair size village. Okay. Okay. Whichever one of you is asking or whatever, the reports are going to vary from the locals that the next village is 10 miles to 13 miles.
Robin.
Okay. Now that
Okay.
guy with the peg leg, he swears it's 20 miles, but all of the normal two-legged people, the reports vary from 10 to 13.
And it's midday now. I need to do some math real quick. Robin, I might ask if you can hold it, because we'd like to probably make the next village over and camp for the night there instead of here.
That's if we make it.
Well, no, so that's what I'm doing the math on. Call it 20, just to be pessimistic. 21
And it's
miles
1.
is 6 times 3.
It's
No,
1
that's
p.m.
18.
7 times 3.
It's 1 p.m. Yeah, I'm working on it, Aiden, please.
We're not going to make it. We're going to be camping in the middle of the night if we do that.
Perfect. Give me
Rel.
a second to do the math. Thank you.
Yes.
There is a vendor that has papyrus for sale. He had paper, but he sold out recently. Not much of a demand. And as far as iron rations, yes, those are available on the general market.
Okay, hold up. I need to go look at the fucking. Where's the.
Buying Quarrel of Bolts, yes, they have that. Party members, as to inquiries of buying magic items.
Figures. Alright,
The
let's do some
papyrus.
math. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay, Robin is wanting to stop and study for an hour, 15 minutes.
Could just do half hour if that helps. At least get the
Eh.
magic missiles back.
Okay, I'm going to let the party decide that.
Sounds like people need to study for stuff and stop here. Aiden made a good point that we might end up traveling through the night, so it sounds like we're going to be scouting out a place and camping here, so just chilling the rest of the day.
Are there any
10,
inns?
15, 20.
I was about to address that. I was waiting for everyone to finish because John D said, unless this particular village has an inn, it does.
Goody.
Out of curiosity, do they know how far we are from the next river?
Does who? The villagers?
The
And
villagers.
stuff? Reports will vary. But-
Range?
Hold on.
Because I've
Dylan,
got
what
the
was
map
that
open.
accurate mile marker you gave me? What was it?
71. So I've got us very roughly about 10 to 15 to 20 miles from the next river.
Okay, 71 miles from Border Town. Put you right there. I'll put a dot down. Okay, most of the villagers will, the reports will vary, but they're going to tell you you're about a halfway point from the last big river to the next big river.
Oof. Okay, we're further back than I thought. Yikes. Okay. Well, I thank the villagers and, yeah, save that information. So that puts us at roughly there. I thought we were down there. But I was giving it a very rough estimate. Should have used some trigonometry or something.
All right, let's see. I have 1, 2.
All right.
Just 2? Magic user. Thief, fighter, assassin, fighter. Okay, Bevan and Veritas. Bevan and Veritas, I need intel checks. Give me that D20.
I think I
Okay.
made it.
Yeah, Veritas, pretty sure you made it. And Bevan, yeah, I know you made it. Because I don't think anybody in the party has anything lower than a 6 on anything. Okay, Leonard said BRB, and I got a message.
Okay. I'm gonna try to make it downstairs to get some pizza. Wish
Okay.
me luck.
Good luck.
Good luck. Journey safely along the stairwell of Groth.
Uh, God, imagine living in the northern part of the world and it's like, the hell the Chasm of Groth is. Like, we've heard of it, but surely it's not that bad, right? Just some southerners scared of a big crack in the ground.
Now, if you live on the main continent, you've heard of the Chasm of Groth.
Okay, so it is that infamous. Likewise, I'm assuming the evil forest, the Great
Yes,
Desolate.
Eminem, a place where a man was literally disintegrated because he was worshiping 3 gods. Yes. How would people not know about that, especially since the gods just tore open the land? Yes.
Well, pretend you live over by... where is this? Everast? Dento? North part of the world. Chasm of Groth is really far away. Now,
Yes,
obviously, the year that it happened, word spreads fast and it becomes a part of legend. But over time, the rumors fade, and it's like, okay, occasionally you hear some story, but is that true?
Yeah, that shit is still legendary and infamous.
Mm-hmm. So it depends how much time it's been.
Yeah, the passage of time does not stop the stories of demons and shit coming out of there on a regular basis.
This is true. Let's see.
Mm.
I don't think my guys are down anything they need to purchase. Nope. So we heard the number from 10 to 13 to possibly 20 miles from Village 4. Mile marker.
We'll say 25 miles.
Maybe not.
Last one was saying to be 12 to 13, and it was 18. So, I mean, based off of that, I would wager.
All right, y'all debate for a minute while I go get a couple of drags, because I know Leonard went BRB and got some fun stuff for y'all. Oh, I need to advance time by that much because y'all are buying shit and RPing, and then we'll see what happens when I get back. Y'all should like this.
Lovely. So arguably, you can't draw any meaningful conclusions from the last time they were wrong by this many miles, because odds are the DM is rolling to see if they know exactly, and then based on, okay, they are off by too many by roll a d6, for example, 6 miles. That's how I would be doing it, so I imagine that's how Grills is probably doing it, so you can't make a pattern based
I
off
was
that.
in character saying that.
Oh. Well, in that case, I mean, the villagers of the last village don't really correlate to the effect of this village, but obviously my guys probably don't understand correlational statistics, so they'll shrug.
Yes, but it is better to overestimate how much distance you will actually need to cover than it would be to under.
This is true. Just antsy to keep it moving. Do not like being near the chasm for any extended period of time. And fuck, we're only over there. And we need to get all the fucking way there. And maybe even further to get to Nazareth.
Come on now. Did you think the quest would be over so soon?
No. Alright, this is a good question we are going to have to answer at some point. When we get to the third river, are we going to follow it up north and hope to find a way up Mount Rasht Teed? Or are we heading to Nazareth to see if anyone there knows anything, or the nearest
I don't
village?
suggest going up the third Urda River because then we'd be walking through swamp.
Bevan, And Veritas, can you drop down into campaign voice 2 for me, please?
Well, John, do you have, and this is in character, do you have any information about... Hold on a second. Okay, no, I'm good. Sorry about that. Do you have any information that would help us in ascending Mount Rashtid?
I'm afraid not.
Okay. So probably just ask when we get nearby the third thing, hey, is there a known path up to Mount Rashtid? That's the
Sorry, I forget when you're actually talking in character because you don't do a voice modification.
I usually don't.
Ah,
Yeah, that sounds
ah,
horrible.
no, chest pain.
My voice gives you chest pain, John D?
Dude, fuck. I'm not joking.
Ouch, I'm sorry. I was trying to actually make you laugh to get your mind off of it.
Okay, you want him to laugh when his chest is hurting.
Exactly, laugh in the face of death. If you're gonna
He will
go out
hurt
with a
worse.
smile. I don't know, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medic.
Settle down.
That's good.
Bit of an ear.
But on the bright side, I did make it up the stairs of Gra with my pizza in tow.
Fuck, maybe go north from... I do not like having to be this zoomed out to get everything in place. Much clicky clacky.
Yeah. All right. That message is sent. And okay, Golden, I hate to ask again. Let's drop down to the other voice.
No.
I hate the taste of this.
So, disconcerting anyone else?
It's probably a
Oh,
religious thing.
could be. But Rel, you've received religious training also.
I know. I'm waiting to see if you will remember.
Okay.
Grills, can I ask a question?
Sure, you just did. Go again.
Does this have anything to do with religious training?
Oh, good point. Rel, I need an intel check from you.
Okay, where is...
Just roll the bloody d20. You're going to roll a 1 or a
I
2.
was looking for the channel.
Oh,
3.
a 3. Okay. Hop down to campaign voice 2 with me.
Just catching up on the messages and so forth. Ooh, those are some fun looking dinos. Damn, that's one ugly motherfucker though.
I am back.
Welcome back.
Does this village have a name?
No.
All right, I'm putting down Village 79.
God damn it.
No, Village 69.
Nice. Ha ha ha.
No.
I am comedy.
Okay. Now KGP checking at the inn to see if they have rooms. Now, is the party staying together for this?
Yeah, we're sticking together.
Yeah.
I would hope.
Okay. So, party, the group has found a white snail inn.
Oh, yeah.
And y'all go in, and the barkeep. Yeah. Did any of the current party ever meet Osgald?
Many of us,
Yes.
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 Okay, it's like, whoa, it's his little cousin or something. This guy is big. The bartender, he's big, and he's almost completely bald on top. He's got some thick hair over top of both ears, and you can't tell how far around the back of his head it goes, but it's there. He's otherwise clean shaven. He has a broad face, but he seems to be amicably displeased, not smiling like an idiot, but welcome, and he's got a deep voice. What can I get for you folks today?
Dungeon Master, does he resemble closely the barkeep from the last White Snail Inn we went to at the town of Hospice?
There are certain striking familiarity, but you wouldn't. I mean, maybe they're distantly related, but it's just his size. This guy could easily be a blacksmith because he's huge.
Please
Alright.
keep in mind, Eminem, that people can look alike and not have any relation at all.
What are you talking about? Clearly they're related. I'm gonna go right up to him and start talking as if he's the brother. Yeah, no, I'm joking.
Okay, now do y'all want to skip all the RP and get down to the brass tacks?
Sure.
Yep.
Sadly, he does not have any rooms currently, but he was sold out last night, he'll explain, by a large group. He doesn't know if they're going to be leaving before nightfall or not.
Hmm.
They seemed kind of anxious, maybe in a hurry. So you might check back again around dinner time. He
All right.
may or may not have rooms open then.
Do you...
It's leaving?
Dom left.
That's 6 already left.
Oh,
The party, being Goran or Pascal or Kragan on my end, will... I'll wait for you to finish typing.
okay. Well, he made it almost to 11.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the whole party went in, even Bevan. Although I'm imagining y'all left the Link boys to guard the wagons.
Yeah, basically.
Anyhow, the place is clean. It's spacious. And yeah, there are a number of patrons because, I mean, y'all are there at about the lunch hour and whatnot. So, again, he's told you the situation. You know, he got sold out last night, but he might have rooms come nightfall. He doesn't know yet.
then Otian. I forget what your name is, but welcome.
The
Hey,
notion.
Danny.
Yeah.
They go by
The
Danny.
Notion. Oh, okay. Apologies, capitalization kind of screws with that.
That or they're a cetaceous being.
Dungeon Master.
Yes, I see that. All right, he'll nod his head, but he'll respond in common. And he says that they do. Anything in particular that you're inquiring about?
I'm letting Aiden take the reins here, so I'm not asking my questions just yet.
Okay. All right. Yeah, Lydia, price for a salad or whatever the hell it is in the shop thing.
All right. Well,
Fresh fruit, salad. You're asking about a mixed plate of fresh fruit.
yeah.
I'm sure there's something in the shop that equates to that. Fruits and veggies.
No, that's in your big book. It hasn't been updated.
What? Okay, salad, 4 copper.
Okay. And he break a gold.
He can. So he takes your gold piece, holds it between his thumb and forefinger in each hand, and starts to bend it and rip. There, it's broke. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, he'll make change. 1 electrum, 9 silver, and 6 copper.
Please have someone who does that eventually.
How many copper with that?
For your change or the price?
The change.
6.
I'll give him the silver as a tip.
Oh, very well. Very well. My thanks. So the party ate rations on the road before coming to this fine establishment. Such a pity. But to be honest, I didn't know it was here until y'all did, or just before that. Anyhow, that is the time, and I goofed on that. Okay, I have the time. Oh, got to update it since y'all are RPing with the bar. Keep. There we go. What does the party wish to do now?
Okay, so
Okay.
Kragan will inquire if the party could rent out the stables, essentially, like the place where they can store their wagons.
He'll tell you you can leave your wagons around back. He's not sure how much room are in the stables right now, but since you're patrons, you're in here buying food or drinks or whatever, and obviously you're seeking to get rooms, that if there's any room, then yes, you can stable your horses for the meantime. And he'll call over one of the like, what do you call it? The bus boy. Yeah. It's a tall, lanky kid with an apron who's, going around kind of pulling double duty and taking drinks out like a waiter, but mostly just getting dishes and sweeping that stuff. And he calls that over. Go tell and he says a name that if he's got room, that these customers would like to get their animals refreshed.
Sorry, I just need to listen to something. I'm falling asleep here.
Yeah, he'll give you all the nod and says if there's room, he'll see to your animals.
All right.
All right. So y'all take a few minutes because unfortunately I have to disappear for a few minutes again. Y'all plot out your course of action, any shopping, whatever. And I'm going to go ahead and press enter here for new for the round. So if y'all want to do something special, you might want to type it out there. Otherwise, it looks like you are killing a little bit of time to wait to see if you've got rooms for the night. Woo-hoo.
Vader, I would reply to what you said, but I'm not sure if she saw it, and I'm not quite sure what you mean.
You raised eyebrow?
Saw that, but it's the second part that confuses me.
The eyebrows, somewhere between curiosity and scornful. Not too heavily either way. Implying that the use of alignment tongue is in mixed company is usually considered rude. We've all had that lesson, right?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are probably going to love this. Let me find the thing. It's got to be in this channel. Okay, Golden, we'll see you in a bit. Hold on. Ah, there we go.
Later.
That was February 22nd. All right.
Yeah, double M.
Mm-hmm.
Might I suggest changing the notion's name to Danny?
The notions?
Person observing.
Oh, sure.
Would you like me to send the spelling?
D-A-N-N-Y?
Correct. Wait, I. Not Y.
N-N-I. Okay, like that?
2 N's or 1 N?
Twins.
It's 2.
Alright. Well, Danny, there you go.
Yeah. All right.
Key.
All right. 7 asking Veritas for food, feeling hungry, growing girl after all. Oof. And Golden did not reply to that before going. Rel eating her fruit happily like a crack addict and holds out a piece to Master D.
Yes, Ro has an addiction to fruit.
Okay. Secure lodging for the animals and see if there's enough room by the horses' wagons there to go back to the inn, eat and play cards, and kill time. Maybe entertain a few patrons with stories of the party's adventures. Pascal might break out his book and write for a bit. Kraken will ask Barkeep if he can let him know if large room comes down. Maybe he'll peacefully negotiate with them and buy their rooms from them. pray for supper. Okay, Bevan, it's still like early afternoon. So, and I know some people supper is the midday meal, as is dinner, and other people call whatnot. But y'all ate lunch, right? Not long before you hit this village.
Right. So I was just going to be like hanging around and hanging out
Okay.
with people and stuff. And then when
Until-
we get to that point in the day.
Gotcha. Very good. He will oblige and accept the fruit. Otherwise, will participate in the card playing and listen to patron conversation for rumors in the land. Aren't y'all in luck? Wow, that is freaking fortunate. Study, then eat. That down with Bevan. Duly noted. Okay. So I'm guessing nothing special from Sebastian. Oh, and welcome back, Daniel. Okay, and 7, I'm going to assume that Veritas will buy y'all something to eat, even though y'all just had lunch. Or is that for dinner time? Anyhow, I'll let you handle that with Golden.
Duly noted.
And I have to adjust time because 4 freaking hot minutes went by while y'all are getting this stuff done. And party. As you are sitting down to, some of you are studying eagerly. Some of you are eating a little bit of fruit, breaking out the cards. And Pascal, you've gotten out your book. And the party will perceive these 6 guys come in. They don't just walk in, they storm in. Okay? And these are big guys.
How big we talking?
Exceptional strength rating and 5'10" to 6'2".
What are they
Eh.
dressed in?
One of them's wearing plate mail. The other 5 are wearing chain. And they have shields.
And
And
the shields.
yes, please refer to February 22nd of this year.
Oh, they're Happy Landers.
Images channel.
The Happy Lander shield, I take it.
Y'all can give me intel checks to see if you realize that, yes, that is what it is.
Mine should all make it.
Not one.
6 and an 11.
Okay, I'm pretty sure you've got at least a 12 for both of your intel scores, don't you? I know Rel does. Does 7?
Rel has a 16 and 7 has a 15.
Okay. All right. I haven't seen intel checks for several of the party. Which means, for whatever reason, they failed their Bevan is typing. Robin got a 1, okay. Bevan got a 12. Don't know your intel, Bevan, but I'm pretty sure it's better than at least a 12.
Bevan is 13.
Okay. Sebastian, I don't...
So this broke my studying.
Well, you were just starting. And these guys, like I said, they stormed in. They didn't just saunter in, or they just, like a freight train, these 6 guys, through the Batwing doors and up to the bar.
What day are we on? 204.
Yes, 204.
Okay.
Okay. And Sebastian has, obviously, he's leaned back in a chair and he's dozed off. So that's why he didn't get an intel check. Since he wasn't here to roll it. And yeah, as far as Veritas and Ariel, yeah, they're not paying attention either. Let's see, what was that in character chat? Anyhow, these guys, they're not obnoxiously loud, but they're not quiet either. And they right up to the bar, and the one in plate mail. Innkeep, our business is done here. And they dropping keys on the counter. It was a fine repast and a good room. And they're headed back to the door. They're just, these guys don't waste time. Now, y'all can give me some perception checks, by the way. Now, Robin, if you wish to skip it because you want to get into your studies, I'll understand.
Well, actually, first I got a nat 1. This time it's going to be a nat 20.
Goran has an int of 14.
Oh my god.
I said
Pretty damn
perception.
close.
I said
Perception.
perception.
Never mind. In that case, he makes it.
I got a damn 19. Still a fail, but
Yeah, you failed.
holy fuck.
Okay.
Both mine made it.
Okay. And again, this is optional. Okay, Robin.
Perception.
I'll still count the die roll. That is a success. I know you've got better than 11.
16.
Yeah. Your intel and your perception are the same? They sure as hell are. All right. Okay. So I'm going to wait a moment or two and if anybody else wants to. I think that's really everyone except Bevan and the people who are AFK.
Rose, it is safe to assume the barkeep has gotten me my fruit.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you have that. All right, so party, what y'all have noticed. Oh, Bevan's typing. Okay. A 13. Oh, sorry, Bevan, you failed by 1. All right, but the rest of y'all are going to notice that when they're talking to the barkeep. Oh, Bevan's still typing. Oh, stopped. One of the guys in chainmail had what appeared to be half, like the bow half, of a heavy over-under crossbow strapped onto the outside of his backpack.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
It's like
No.
the buttstock and the trigger assembly were gone, and the midway, it was broken, but the double bow portion was still there. And yeah, it's just strapped onto the outside of his pack.
Didn't we hear that rumor about the guy who was selling over-under crossbows?
Y'all have heard that rumor.
Huh. So either there are a bunch of people who aren't who they claim to be and those shields are stolen, or they're Happy Landers who bought a over-under crossbow and are bringing it back. Interesting.
It's a broken crossbow. It's not intact.
Huh, fascinating. Now, these people are moving fast, you said, so by the time Kragan goes up to the bar, he's obviously not planning to be there when they are. He's just going to ask about the
Well,
rooms.
you're going to wait. So unless somebody plans on stopping this group to talk with them, they're going to go back out the door.
Kragan does not want to die from 2
Oh,
crossbow
no.
bolts in the chest again, so he'll pass.
Again,
Same thing with John. He's learned his lesson with putting his foot in his mouth.
it's not a functional heavy wonder crossbow.
That one
It-
sure isn't,
But-
yes.
So that doesn't mean they don't have
They
crossbows.
do have crossbows, but they appear to be light crossbows
Uh-huh.
and of the single barrel variety.
Out of character, they're either Maymites pretending to be Happylanders or Happylanders who bought a broken over-under crossbow to bring back to Happyland. Probably the second. Let's not find out if they're the first.
I'll fill y'all in later.
Excuse me.
Okay, Kragan, the barkeep, will scooping up the keys. I do have 6 rooms available now.
How many beds per room?
They're 1 each. I could probably
Gotcha.
get some cots moved in, though.
Probably gonna need that then. Let's see. Bevan, you're
You
probably
have
outside.
bedrolls.
We have bedrolls, that's true. John, Kragan, Goran, Pascal, Rel 7, Robin, Sebastian, Veritas, Ariel.
12 people.
10.
11. Oh, 10.
Bevan makes 11. The 3 Link boys.
Wait, no, we have 12 adventurers, 3 link boys.
So yes, you have a party of 15, but 2 of you are sleeping in the stables. That's 13.
I would assume the Link boys would also sleep with the wagons.
That would seem a fair guess.
I presume Robin, Bevan, you all will be in the stables. Give a holler if something weird's happening.
That's what was stated.
Yes, that's
Will
the
do.
plan.
In that case,
10 people and 6 rooms available.
Veritas, Ariel, and 7 would have shared a room. Just for simplicity's sake. Rel would have shared with John. So. What?
By the way, those 6 guys with the Happy Lander shields, y'all would have noted that they're all 6 of them appeared over the hill. Not young men, not mature, but what's the next category? I forget.
venerable.
They're not venerable, but definitely
Old
more
age.
than mature. Yeah, like gray hair, a lot of gray hair. Maybe not all of it gray, but a lot of gray hair.
Experienced.
Yes, not young bucks by any measure. But none of them were the least bit slow or feeble. They were, yeah.
Middle-aged to old.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely middle-aged, possibly old. But they moved with a purpose.
Yeah, no, not messing with that. In a profession where they are gray and old, do not fuck with.
Yeah, Leonard, you're Sebastian. You kind of dozed off while y'all were sitting at the table at the White Snail Inn. But you're not alone. Veritas and Ariel are also dozing, kind of. It's like the road's been hard. Okay, that said and done. Does anybody wish to amend their actions for the round? It's still early afternoon, and
Yes.
Double M said BRB, so I'm going to go for a smoke, but I can tell you this much: the rooms are 2 gold pieces per night, and I'm going to go for that smoke. I'll be back in 2.
Alright, I'm back.
Are you making the room assignments, or do you want me to do that?
If you could tackle that, that'd be great. Tonight's been kicking my ass.
This is really fucking hurting.
Your chest, Vader?
Yeah.
Oof. Hey, since I underreacted last time, I gotta overreact now and tell you to run immediately to urgent care.
Really feeling that shortness of breath.
Alright, the actual thing is to try and calm, monitor your heartbeat, and check for signs of a stroke. But don't panic. Seriously, panicking triggers the reaction.
Vader, I had really bad
Well, I
asthma.
do not smell toast, so there's that.
That's
Vader,
good.
I had really bad asthma as a kid, and one of the tricks I learned for beating it, because when you have an asthmatic attack, the bronchi in your lungs contract, and that limits the amount of air that you can get in. And what I learned how to do was take deep breaths and hold them for a moment before exhaling. And you've got to be calm and do it. I mean, even if you've been heavily exercising, your heart rate is up, but you can mentally be calm. Breathe in, hold it, breathe out, slow. And you force those bronchi to open back up. And if you feel like you need to cough, then you've probably got phlegm in there that needs to come out as well. So don't go too slow and make yourself pass out, but deep, purposeful breaths.
Give me a second, being paged.
Okay. Okay, Rel, you're
Oh.
buying lots of fruit. Vader, go ahead.
Understand the deepness of the breaths I can take is limited.
Sure, but force as much of a deep breath as you can.
Without it being painful, of course.
Well, sometimes it's going to hurt, but yeah. Breathe in, hold it a moment, let it out.
Alright, I'm back.
And welcome back. Okay, Robin Bevan will be in the stables. Just stick your bedrolls on the wagons. They're paid for if you want it, or take rations from the wagon. Okay, well, I'm going to tell you, these boys are going to like sneak in and almost beg for food, and it's like it's paid for, and they're going to be ecstatic about that shit. John D is heading up to a room for an hour and a half. Whichever rooms, y'all. How many rooms are y'all getting? Are y'all buying like?
There were 6 rooms, correct?
Yeah.
So someone gets the bed, and someone else gets,
I messaged it to you.
Yeah, no, I'm putting it in a slightly more compacted format right now.
Yeah, he'll have cots brought up, so y'all can multiply your occupancy.
And yeah,
Hmm.
we'll
Actually, we
let
can do it in
his
6.
charge now.
What's that, Vader?
And he will let Rel know.
Okay,
Let Rel know what.
which room he's in.
He
Actually,
doesn't even know which room he's in.
Actually, Aiden, why do you have Kragan and Pascal in their own room separately? Just like stick them together.
Well, I figured because he has that thing on him.
That's gonna affect everyone in the end.
Yeah, but still.
Well, to save some coin, why the fuck
We
not? Neither
paid
of them
for
have a
6
problem.
rooms, though.
Dungeon Master, can I get the coin back for room 6? I haven't even actually deducted the gold from the party fund yet.
Yeah, so you haven't rented room 6 yet, but if
So
you're going to put out a spread for dinner for the Link Boys as well, keep that in mind.
I was gonna throw a gold at the problem for each of them, and then how much was it per room? 2 gold pieces per room or something?
Yeah.
Right,
Yes.
So 2 gold per room is 10, plus 3 meals for the boys is 13 gold pieces. There's the order. Aiden, appreciate the thought, but the Tweens range covers the inn. If something breaks in the night, it's probably Pascal's fault. Probably. There is the possibility it would have broken anyways, he just helped it along. Okay, Adventurer Channels, Party Funds Ledger. 250 minus 13 becomes 237.
And by the way, yes, they did have room in the stables for your mounts. And yes, there is room for Bevan and Robin in the stable as well, just so that we're clear on that.
Alright.
Yeah, it was funny because when you originally asked if there was room at the inn, and I'm like, I rolled the dice and it's like 97. Fuck. No, there ain't. But then I checked a few other parameters, and yes, room did open up. In the worst case event that rooms had not opened up, he would have tried to put the party up in the stables for a pittance.
Aw, that's nice of them. Then again, it is the White Snail. They're actually known. It's a religious institute we're in right now. This is their temple.
Well, some of the players knew that. Now, all of them do.
Sorry.
You boofed.
I did. I'm tired. I apologize.
Okay. We got... It looks like we got Golden. No. Golden was still here. He's just...
Bevan might have
dropped and
disconnected
rejoined. Okay. All right, so I'm looking at actions for the round, and I see where some of y'all are just chilling out, and y'all are going to eat dinner and play cards and study. And
Forgot to put in mine.
okay. Peacefully negotiate with them and buy their rooms from them.
Well, I know that you play a Crowmead, and when a Crowmead wants a room, it's like he's very forceful and aggressive as a negotiator. Kerrigan would be like, "Hey, we want a room. You got a room. How much you paying for it? 2? I'll pay you 4 for it. No, you're not dying? Okay, 5. All right, no, not going bit. You want to go above 5? I'm not bothering with that. Have a good night." I mean, that would have been it.
Aggressive negotiations.
Versus me, it's like, you're gonna give it to me for free, or I'm gonna put 2 bolts in your chest. I'm a powerful sorcerer and an arms merchant, which means I'll cut off your arms and sell them to someone else who pisses me off. Not quite like that. Again, I'm tired.
I mean, he is chaotic evil. I mean, be aggressive. Be aggressive. BEAGGRESSIVE.
Oh, Essex isn't here. Damn it. Okay.
Grell bringing her fruit feast as she follows after Master D. Then when dinner comes around, getting food. 7 finishes eating and carries Veritas to their room. When dinner time comes around, goes gets food for them both and coming back. Okay. All right.
I'm
So
assuming
yeah,
someone else in the party is going to be polite enough to carry Ariel and
take care of Ariel and
Essex since they're in the room
Essex
together.
and yeah, I'm not sure if Sebastian's awake now or not.
Well, he's in a room with Goran, so I'm sure Goran's going to drive him.
Oh, he said he's awake. So, all right. So Sebastian, you're being roomed up. Look at the thing right above where. So, you're being roomed up with Goran for the night. You're at the end of the White Snail.
The world must be weird from Sebastian's perspective. He wakes up and he's just in a new place every single time.
Sometimes he's tied to a horse. Other times he's on the back of a wagon. Sometimes he's in an inn. Sometimes he wakes up in the middle of a fight with monsters.
Honestly, like the Chronicles of Kohol told from Sebastian's perspective would be so fascinating and disjointed. I had no clue what was going on. We were fighting people, and it was weird, and then I was done with it, and they tried to fill me in, but they kept getting frustrated because I kept falling asleep in the explanation. And then I woke up again, we were at an inn, and they threw some food at me.
His life is a strobe light.
Basically. Honestly, I hope that becomes part of the lore of Kohol. Sebastian Corvo the Sleepy.
You want me to try to string that together? Wait,
Go
no,
for
I
it.
have too much
Why
on my
not?
plate.
Yeah, you do.
I could probably do that since closer to Sebastian than you are.
Well, the point being, his chronicling would be weird. Oh, God, I am tired, and I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to hold it together tonight, but it's not holding.
I mean, we're in a good point to stop.
But it's 40 minutes early. Let's at least get through the night. Or try to. Oh, my back.
Okay, so party. You'll get your dinners, you'll play cards. Those of you getting spells back, you will get your spells back. And at the appropriate time, as you've all described, you'll all go to bed. Assume you're locking your doors.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Indeed.
Right.
Even the hospitality of a god doesn't, in their temple, it doesn't mean you don't lock your door.
Yes, Dungeon Master, I'll use my heavy double over-under crossbow with the trapping
Poison
to
bolt.
trap. Yeah, the poison bolts to trap the window. Then move my bed in front of the door.
Does
Sounds
does our room have a window?
Does your room have a window?
Yes.
Hey, if we didn't ask that, he might not have incorporated it.
For what it's worth, Dungeon Master.
Your room does have a window, Lydia.
Dungeon Master, for what it's worth, Goran and Kragan will have crossbows close at hand should they need to wake up and shoot a vampire that's trying to eat them or something. And Goran will give Sebastian
the
the
person
warning.
has a window, or my character?
Well, there are 2 of you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Yes, both of you are in rooms that have windows.
All right, duly noted. Thank you. I will type my action now.
Okay.
Does the room that's 7, does the door open inwards or outwards?
It opens inwards.
Okay. Just the windows open inwards or outward?
The windows
Right,
do not
number
open.
7. Oh, they don't open? Hmm.
Yeah.
Is there a chair in the room where John D and I are in?
Sure.
Looks like we just lost Bevan.
Oh.
Oh.
Sorry.
Seven will set up her bedroll in front of the door with the intention of blocking the door with her body and armor, with crossbow next to her head as she sleeps, her longsword on her right side in easy range, as her shield on her left side below her crossbow. Rel sets, and welcome back, Bevan. Rel sets a chair under the handle of the door to their room, then sets up a trap with string, her crossbow, and a bell. Rel, what's your percent chance on traps?
1%.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, yeah, hold up. Let me check here. Gotta go look at the seeker stuff. That's the Nala.
Her two long swords, one on either side of her bedroll, so she can quickly grab them, ready to defend her charge. Okay.
We both give him cots, right?
Yeah. See, I don't know if they are availing themselves of those cots or not.
Well, John D certainly would.
You're getting the bed.
Yeah, you're getting the bed. So
Oh, right. Sorry, I assumed cot was another word for bed.
okay, a cot is like a foldable, portable bed. Doesn't have a thick mattress, but it's got like a thin mattress.
Okay. Also consider I'm not firing on all cylinders.
You're
It's
firing
okay.
on cylinders? I've just been using the hamster.
But no, 7 and Rel are not accepting the cots. They have bedrolls.
Okay. All right. In that case, we get down to I've already done a bunch of stuff. So, Bevan and Robin, I'll need perception checks at a penalty, if you would please. And that is a... Haha! You both failed. Okay. And that's good for y'all, because you are sleeping in the stables, and at 3:08 in the morning, there was a slight disturbance before the stable boys ran off to giant rats. And since you slept through it, you got a full night's rest. And again, that's all it was. It was a couple of giant rats, and the stable boys chased them off with pitchforks.
Yeah. I'm sorry if I don't sound so enthused. I'm
I know you're tired too. So, party. You are going to wake up. For those of you with rooms with windows, light is shining on Cohall. For those of you without windows, you're still waking up, but yeah, it's...
Everything's going.
Well,
Praise
the
the
link,
sun.
did the Link boys tell us about it when we got up?
You know what? I need to roll their perception checks. Fail.
I think it was the link boy or the stable hands that ran them off.
It was the stable hands, not the link boys. But one of the link boys did wake up, and he will tell you about it.
What are you looking for?
Dungeon Master, do they sell horse feed in town?
In this village? Yes, they do.
Standard price?
Double the normal price.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll buy it. Let's see, we got...
But aren't we still good on food for the horses, though?
We go through horse feed pretty quickly. We do have 6 draft horses, and Pascal's also has his own horse, which is separate. Yeah, we should be good to the next village. Do I want to wait? I mean, normally it's a Dungeon Master. I already put in my action, unless you.
I know you did, and that's fine.
It's a silver per horse per day. Make it 2 silvers for a horse per day.
So y'all
Yeah,
get
fuck
your
it.
actions figured out while I go for a couple of drags. And yeah.
Robin has a 20-day supply if you need it.
Damn. Well, thanks, Robin, but you can hold on to that for your horse.
What did I miss, by the way?
Like everything. We beat the game. We're all gods now.
Yeah,
Evan
10 times
fed you, then carried you up to their room, put you to bed, and then slept in front of the door.
Alright.
And then Ariel tried to steal a shoe again. He failed, but he didn't result in an axe to the chest.
Well, that's good to hear.
Ariel, why are you so obsessed with shoes?
Well, there could be one thing.
He does not have a foot fetish, if that's what you're gonna say. Just find it funny to steal shoes. That's why I did it. Just a slight inconvenience.
Bevan, keep your copper. Keep your 5 copper. Go ahead and Yeah, breakfast comes with the room.
Okay.
Unless you're ordering something really extravagant, but I'm pretty sure for 5 copper you're not. Seven packs up her stuff, then helps Veritas into her armor. Veritas, who is back, yay! And getting help in return, and goes downstairs for all dismantling the trap.
Sorry, you could always just take out the bolt before doing anything.
Yeah, so
That is dismantling the trap.
Rel, roll a d20 for me.
Okay.
What'd you roll?
You just 3.
Oof. Okay, so you do accidentally discharge the crossbow while taking it apart, but it just lodges in the door, and there's no harm from that. I assume you'll
Okay.
reload it as
We're
well.
not getting our security deposit back.
We
You
left a
didn't pay your
security
security
deposit.
deposit. You're a mage. You can mend it.
She
God,
does
And
have a point.
let's not forget. I'm your charge, which means you split the bill.
They do have a point. You could mend it.
Okay, enough metagaming.
John, see the damage.
It's not significant damage. Why, do you have a mending spell memorized?
No, but he could bite the bullet and spend 15 minutes to get one.
Is that what you're going to do?
Yeah.
Okay, so Rel, you're waiting as he's studying, and I take it you're going to use the mending spell on the impact spot?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you mend the door. And again, actions for the round. Please, put it in there. Comes that.
I am so
Give a
ready to
silver
just have keyboard face.
Give a silver to the stable boy for letting us sleep through the rats. Oh, Robin, he'll take your silver and thank you, and he apologizes that rats even made it to the front of the stables, but he's glad that you weren't disturbed. Okay. KGP, when you get downstairs, you're getting food. The animals have already been cared for.
Yeah.
They haven't been harnessed up yet, but they have been fed and watered and seen to.
Okay, let me add that food back.
Okay.
That's the-
Helping 7 into her armor. Ariel getting up and ready. Eat and get back that first level spell. I knew it. So that's another 15 minutes. Get food. Okay, so yeah, party. Most of y'all are gonna, hey, you're bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. You feel well rested and slept, and but Rel and John D are like 10, 15 minutes behind the rest of y'all coming downstairs, and they're behind y'all eating, and John D says that he needs 15 minutes before y'all hit the road. So y'all just gonna kill 15 minutes?
Yep. cards or whatever, so on and so forth.
Okay. And that becomes and then another 10 minutes for
Will the horse get a hit point back for a good night's sleep?
I am keeping track of that. Good question, but I will need to be more careful with my trap. Alma, when learn 7 to Veritas in the room before coming down to eat.
Yes, Veritas is teaching Seven how to read and write.
Okay.
In common, I'm assuming.
Yes, in common.
All right.
Let's have her learn the basics before she learns. Yes.
So yes, after the whole party has gotten downstairs, and it takes a few minutes to get armored up, and then you're eating, and the food is very good here. It's well above average. They have eggs, they have meat, they have fruit. That's been made in mass, like scrambled eggs and either bacon or ham, and fresh fruit, that kind of fare, juices, whatnot.
Well, I know that John will take advantage of that hospitality.
Okay. And then, of course, you are going to have to wait for John D, because after he finishes eating, he tells y'all he needs to get a spell back. And something is off here. That should not be a 3. That should be a that. Okay. And so Veritas and Seven, I take it y'all will take advantage of this 15-minute break to do some stuff.
Yep.
All right. And at this point, the party is caught up on their spells and whatnot, and y'all seek to turn in your keys and leave.
Yep.
Okay. So I'll turn in the keys. This is a different bartender, but in build and general appearance. This one's got more hair on top of his head, but he keeps it short cut. And he says that he hopes that you all enjoyed your night. And y'all turn in the keys and y'all head to the stables. And it takes them about 10 minutes to get your wagon hitched up and everything. And the party is ready to hit the road at this point.
If I may, girls.
Yes.
May the white snit bless you.
Ah.
To the barkeep.
May you be comfortable and secure when you sleep.
John will nod to that.
Okay. And so the party is heading northeast at 6 miles an hour now, right?
6 miles an hour northeast?
I had to see who was awake.
I'm barely there. I'm reactionary completely at this point.
Okay. So the party is heading out southwest, 3 miles an hour.
Yeah. Normal formation. Pascal, 100 million miles in front.
Okay. Do y'all want to call this a stopping point? Because I know Golden is tired. Vader is sick. Double M, you're sounding about ripped.
Yeah, tonight's been fun.
And we lost Dom.
I think that would probably be best, but I won't say no
Okay.
if y'all want to try and power through the next 15 minutes.
Yeah, y'all got 15, 16 minutes left, but this is a good stopping point. You're not in the middle of a fight or anything.
I'm just as well or bad off as since the beginning of the session. So
I'm barely hearing anything, so.
Yeah. Next week, I may or may not be present based on factors outside my control. If I'm
Well,
there,
that
I'm there,
happens.
but yeah. Just giving you all the heads up. Hell, I don't even know if I'm going to be... I mean, I'm definitely not going to be there Tuesday for your thing, Aiden, and I apologize for that, but I tried to give you advance warning. And Thursday's iffy for me. Just the
Okay,
entire month of September is a big middle finger to me.
All right, Double M. It took me a few minutes before I remembered where there was a thing for your guys, but I did find it. And if you have any preferred tactics aside from what I already know,
They're fighters. They're very straightforward.
yeah,
Hit
I
thing
think
with weapon.
I think I handled them.
Pascal
adequately.
would do ranged from the rear if the party's attacked from behind.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
No reason to like try and ride around them and avoid the no.
Okay. Off-world knowledge, guys. The guys with the shields. That was a Happy Lander hit squad.
Neat.
Okay. Their caravan, if y'all remember the legends and lore, rumors and gossip kind of thing, the Happy Landers run caravans and buy out everything within a couple of 100 miles of potions once a year.
Mm-hmm.
One of their caravans got hit by Maymites. So they sent a hit squad in response. The Happy Landers are not afraid of the Maymites.
Huh.
I wonder why.
And so, yeah, they were bringing back that broken over-under crossbow as a trophy. Obviously, they were victorious in their fight.
Wow.
And they only needed 6. That makes